This lady here is Georgina. She's my sister. She's severely mentally handicapped, has been from birth. And when she was about 20 years old, she had an operation that went slightly wrong and she became paralyzed from here down, from her kind of chest down. She was in rehabilitation for over 6 months. It was a terrible time for the whole family. And then the following year, she was back at home. She got a bit of movement back, not all of it. And we held a party for her, a birthday party. And it was a special party. It was called the Chips Are Down Party. The Chips Are Down Party was a party where we invited those people who'd really been there for her and for our family in that terrible year. Because it wasn't the people we thought, it wasn't necessarily all the people in our family and all our closest friends who were actually there for us in that period. It was sometimes other people, people we thought were a bit further apart, a bit more distant, not quite so close. Actually, they turned out to be the rocks in that time. The Chips Are Down Party. And I want to suggest that right now, for you, for your teams, for your families, in your business, the chips are down, right? It's that poker analogy. The stakes are high. This is the moment that counts. And it's going to reveal the kind of leader that I am and that you are. So, as I said, before we share the tips and tricks and ideas about practically what do I do with this remote team of mine, let's get to a deeper level. And that deeper level is, who do you want to be at this time? What's the kind of leader that you want to be? Because the chips are down. This is where you're going to be remembered. How do you react in this time? How do your teammates, your team, the people you're leading, how do they see you? Because at the end of the day, it's not that list of 17 different action steps that you're going to do to turn the business around or to make your team flourish. It's not what you do, it's who you are. One of my mentors, Kerry Oberbrunner, had that phrase. I love it. It's, you don't get what you want, you get who you are. And that's a huge challenge. So who do you want to be in this time? I want to suggest that you might want to be that leader that wows your team. What could you do in the next week to wow your team? Send them chocolates. Give them a day off. Help them go and look after their family. Perhaps you can't do that, but perhaps it is something you can do. Perhaps just ring them up without any work-related task to find out how they are, how their family is, what's stressing them out. I don't know, what is it? How could you wow your team? I also want to suggest you could be the leader that believes in your team. That's the energy to bring, perhaps. Belief. Are you going to bring your team up, raise them up? So whilst this is getting onto the question of tone, right? What's the tone that you want to bring? Do you want to be the leader who's in panic, who's hunkering down, who's driving people harder than ever because of the sense that the ship is sinking? Or can you actually be a leader who believes in the team, wows their team, and actually looks at this as an opportunity, yeah, sure, to take the right course correction measures, obviously, good housekeeping, but also to innovate, because it's the innovators right now who will be the leaders in whatever it is, 3, 6, 9 months, as this starts to become part of the past.